Ricardo, lots of joy against Tivoli in the league, but so far they have had your number in the Lynk Cup. What do you need today to turn that 2-0 deficit?
Score the goals, simple. I think last week we got a number of chances in the first half. We didn't take them. They got 2 and they took them, so they are leading now.
In the first leg as well, it also looked like you started a bit slow. It took a long time for you to really warm into the game. You certainly can't afford that today, can you?
Nah, we need to hit the ground running because we are trailing by 2 goals and we need quick goals to try and get ourselves back into the game. But I think they're ready and they're prepared to do so.
And when you look at just a tough run of fixtures for you, obviously you're still competing to try and get into the top 6 in the league. How important is it to manage the squad, especially the fitness levels and the rest of the players?
The league getting to the top 6 would be the main aim, you know, but we have another task in front of us we have to take on. I think we are ready. I think we can get back 2 goals. As we showed last week, where we created a lot of chances. So I don't see why today we're not going to come here and create chances also.
Peter McGregor is our star baller to watch, and he's a striker who's pretty much just come into form in recent weeks. He has scored 3 goals in the league. Last year he would have scored 8 goals in the Jamaica Premier League, and he has 1 goal in the Lynk Cup so far. So yep, in good goal scoring form in recent weeks, and he's looking to continue it here against Tivoli Gardens. Let's now hear from the Tivoli Gardens camp, and in particular Dwayne Blake, the assistant coach.
Dwayne, this has really been your competition so far. You can't seem to find form in the league, but the Lynk Cup, good result for you, getting the better of Donbeholden. Can you maintain this 2-goal advantage?
Definitely. What happened that we know that Donbeholden is against the wall, so they are going to come at us. So we have to just stay disciplined. The longer we keep them from scoring, is the more comfortable we get in the game, and the more they open up to give us chance to score goals. So we just have to play discipline.
We noticed that Barrington Price isn't in the squad today. How big a deal is that for you and Tivoli?
A very big blow, but we have replacement, you know, so we're gonna just use our replacement today.
And what is the key for you? Is it to get more goals or to manage the 2-goal lead here? What's the mindset?
Well, manage the lead, and if we can get more, we'll get a couple more.
All right, all the best today. We look forward to the match.
Thank you very much.
And it is a 17-year-old striker who is our star baller to watch, Kalia Fuller, coming out of Excelsior High. And he is proven, or he's trying to prove, to be an instrumental player up top for Tivoli Gardens. They haven't scored a whole heap of goals this season, but as far as he is concerned, he has a goal and an assist to his name from the first leg. So definitely he is in some form, and he's hoping to continue that form against this Dunbeholden team. We take a quick break here from the Anthony Sporting Sports Complex. When we return, we'll take a look at the starting lineups of both these squads, and the players will walk out. Stay with us. We welcome you back to the Anthony Sports Complex as we prepare for this second leg of quarterfinal in the Lynk Cup, the knockout competition in the island of Jamaica. Dunbeholden, they have the advantage over, or Tivoli Gardens rather have the advantage over Dunbeholden by 2-0. And the crowd building all the time as they look ahead to this one between Tivoli and Dunbeholden. 2-0 as I mentioned from the first leg. The first one, an absolute cracker from Tommy Lawrence. What a hit that was. Just running through onto that one and bang into the corner. And Tivoli with the advantage here, and he was absolutely thrilled. And that came in the 40th minute. And the second goal in the second half from Kelia Fuller, the 17-year-old from Excelsior. And they had the advantage. Tivoli Gardens actually looking really good in the Lynk Cup in this knockout competition, and they are hoping to continue their form in this second leg. But Donbeholden, a quality team, Chris Taylor, and they are expected to put up a fight tonight.
Yeah, as Ricardo Smith said, they need to put away their chances. Got quite a few in that first half as well, the latter part of the first half, and in the second half Peter McGregor with 2 really good opportunities that he didn't score. And even though he's been in good form generally, he would have been disappointed with those finishes in the Lynk Cup. So they had their chances, didn't take them, and they were hoping to reverse that today. Tivoli did start very slow, but then that 40th minute blinder from Tommy Lawrence, that volley there, really gave them the momentum to carry it through, and a 2-goal cushion, a big deal for them. And yeah, Jermaine Teddy Johnson saying he has no luck with Tivoli when he does the interview, so he sent Dwayne Blake. Very superstitious, some of these coaches.
We haven't seen Teddy Johnson in quite some time then, I can tell you that.
Yeah. But so, can they maintain the 2-goal lead? I think Donbeholden will be coming up with a lot of intensity. They certainly will need to. And they're going with their strongest possible lineup as well.
Well, the teams are in the tunnel and they're hoping to make their way out in just a few seconds here as the anthem picks up inside the stadium in Arnett Gardens. They make their way out to the playing surface now. Tivoli Gardens in their traditional orange and black. Dunbeholden in blue and white. So much to play for this prestigious trophy. And Dunbeholden, they're still in the running for a playoff spot, but Tivoli Gardens, they're out of the running for a playoff spot in the Jamaica Premier League, so their main focus will be on this competition. We now pause for the playing of the national anthem. The teams are very much ready for this one.
The officials for today's game, FIFA referee Annette Hamilton will be in charge. She'll be assisted by Keone Denton and Darren Love.
How will this one play out? That's a question. Dunbeholden, they are behind the 8 ball and they need to turn it up from the start. It's a matter of taking chances and both teams know that they will get the chances in this one. As we take a look at the officials for tonight's encounter, Odette Hamilton is in charge. Keone Denton and Darren Lewis will assist her. Carvel Banton is the fourth official. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Dunbeholden. First and foremost, Damian Hyatt is between the sticks. Ricardo Thomas, Zakia Wills, Odain Samuels and Akima Jones, the back four. In the middle of the park, Nicole Christian, Shakeen Powell, Malachi Douglas and Stephen Williams. Stephen Barnett and Peter McGregor, the pairing up top. Kevin Watkins has been in outstanding form between the sticks for Tivoli Gardens. He starts again. Keno Simpson, Christopher Matthews, Odine Pennycook, and Alton Lewis, the back four. In the middle of the park, Trevon McCain, Kevin Garnett, Anthony Thompson, Rodika Wellington, and behind the duo, Nicalia Fuller and Tommy Lawrence.
Both teams going with a 4-4-2 formation. No notable absentee. Barrington Price out of the entire squad, and that's a big miss for them. Their big centre back, Dean Pennycook, though, their team captain, comes back in, and he'll add some pace in that back line and stability as well. Leadership, the big number 3. And Donbeholden, can Barnett and McGregor get it right this evening? Both with a goal each already in the Lynk Cup, a 4-1 win over Treasure Beach, in which McGregor and Barnett won apiece, and Rohan Brown with 2. That came in the round of 16. But yeah, nothing in the first leg, even though they had their chances. And both have been in pretty good form. Stephen Barnett, their leading goal scorer, with 7 goals. McGregor has 3 in the league in quick succession, and the one in the Lynk Cup, 4 in all competitions. They will need to show the intensity early, Dunbeholden, because they trail by 2 goals. How well will Tivoli Gardens be able to manage that is the question. They were slow starters in the first leg, Tivoli, but Dunbeholden didn't make them pay.
What will happen for this second leg? What's the story behind this encounter here? Dunbeholden, they trail on aggregate after losing the first leg by 2-0. What is on the books here tonight? We're underway here. Tivoli Gardens with the possession. They will be meticulous. They'll be hoping not to make any mistakes, or as few mistakes as possible, nothing detrimental. They themselves probably wouldn't mind an early goal. I don't see Tivoli Gardens as a team to sit back here against this Dunbeholden outfit. But if Dunbeholden managed to strike first, I suggest to you, Chris Taylor, that it's going to be a really intriguing encounter.
For sure. They will need to start better than they did a week ago, Dunbeholden. Jermaine Thomas would have drilled his boys.
Yeah.
Taking over the head coach range from Harold Thomas, who is now the technical director. And lots for himself and Ricardo Smith to think about in the week leading up to this.
Rodika Wellington, we know that he's going to be a handful. He usually is. Being deployed over that right-hand side of the park in the middle area for the team in orange. Jermaine Teddy Johnson, of course, he has his history with Tivoli Gardens. A Tivoli Gardens Football Club legend is Teddy Johnson. former national player as well. Had some brilliant moments for the national team, did Jermaine Teddy Johnson. Looking to shape this Tivoli Gardens team in his very own mindset. They have the corner kick sent high inside the area. Banged out long. Shakeen Powell, well, he has lost it in a dangerous area, and Fuller trying to come forward. Lawrence, will he get there? The challenge was necessary from Zakia Wilkes. Very necessary. Lawrence takes the throw himself. Simpson. Oh, lovely turn that was.
Anthony Thompson with the strike. Couldn't keep it on target though, the midfielder. But yeah, good turn it was. Good start this by Tivoli. A better start. Yeah, nice cut. And well, the shot was well wide in the end, wasn't it? But
yes, it was.
Still a lovely turn.
So it is apparent that Tivoli Gardens, they are not going to be sitting on their laurels here in the early stages of this one. I think they understand how dangerous Dunbeholden were in that first leg, although they didn't convert. There's a ball coming inside the area, and another chance there to send that one inside the area. Trying to force that one through. Lawrence lost it. This one chipped inside the area, headed away. Ball sent to the edge of the box. Donbeholden several changes to their numbers that we have to try and sort out.
That was tough there. Falling right into the back of McGregor. Williams managed to pick that one off.
can be a handful. That's a wonderful ball inside. Fabulous save that is again from Watkins. Oh, he has continued where he's left off here. What a big chance that was for Dunbeholden to strike first in this second leg. Well, they've warmed up now. Powell. Ball played on the left-hand side, and it comes across the area. Managed to repel it, and again into the side netting.
Yeah, lovely chance there.
McGregor was the one running onto it. And then Watkins again, massive save that was. Tivoli guns through Lawrence, and the Fuller sends it out wide. There's a ball inside the area. It's a big chance here. The first touch wasn't the best at all. Couldn't quite collect it in his grasp, and then immediately ran out of real estate, which meant that it was always going to be difficult for him to convert. Alton Lewis with the ball inside the area, and Trevon McCain there at the back post didn't do a lot with it. I think the rain is back with us here at the Anthony Smalling Sports Complex. There's a ball driven inside. Donbeholden, they just managed to clear their lines, and now they have a free kick in their own half.
Yeah, not a good challenge there coming in. Poor challenge, in fact, from Matthews. An easy kick. Odette Hamilton just letting him know she won't be accepting that kind of work.
We did mention that Okima Jones was in the starting lineup for Dunbeholden, but apparently there was a late change to the 11, and of course, in typical fashion these days, we weren't informed as to the change. But we'll tell you exactly what's happened with Okima Jones and why he has been replaced by Chevon James. We are told that he's out of the squad completely. We'll tell you why in short order. Donbeholden again from the back. Douglas out wide. One ominous attack so far from Dunbeholden. Trying to get their wits about them again as they look to get an advantage in the second leg early. Harold Thomas having some strong words there with Peter McGregor, wanting the striker to be on the same page as he is.
Yeah, well, McGregor and him weren't on the same page there. And McGregor was the one with the best opportunities in the first leg.
McCain touches this one inside. Tommy Fuller was really trying to bulldoze his way through, you know. There was no guile to that one. Lost possession. Here they come again. Simpson. McCain wasn't quite on his bike there. Reckoned that he could have reached there, but Wilkes was more aware of the situation and decides to put it into touch. Lawrence again. Nicoy Christian with a hint of frustration, making the clearance big. Simpson giving Alton Lewis some work to do over on the far side. Dunbeholden trying to get out of their defensive third. And they're not going to be doing it that way. Douglas needed to have been a little bit more composed on that occasion.
Yeah. And the rain is back with us slightly, so that will alter the turf as well. A lot more slippery conditions. You have to be a lot tighter with your technique. Even the footwear might have to be changed.
Yeah, whenever they do have time. Lewis sends a wonderful ball inside the area. McCain, however, is forced wide. Keano Simpson now. Easily handled by the Donbeholden defense, but not clear properly. His shot is wide of the mark. Ambitious effort there once again from Anthony Thompson.
Knows his field very well, Anthony Thompson. Did attend Charlie Smith in his schoolboy days. That would have been a very difficult technique to execute. Saw what he was trying there, but not the best connection.
Garnett won it there.
Yeah, Tivoli with a brighter start.
Yep. McCain. Nice run to the edge of the box, holding his footing. Lawrence sends it back out wide. Lewis. I think that's Thompson now, sends it inside. Simpson retreats. McCain. In the way was Stephen Williams. Oh, but it's given up. But Williams again gives it up in return. Chaotic in the last few seconds.
Yeah, that's a good word. Tivoli won't mind the chaos at that end of the park because they do have the 2-goal advantage, and that's in their attacking third. So good start for Jermaine Johnson and his team. Just what you'd have wanted, the intensity, the awareness, and sloppy play by Donbeholden. He's counting on that.
Yep. As I said, just the one decisive move, the chance for Peter McGregor at the back post. And Watkins again had to pull off yet another
Let me tell you,
fantastic save.
The last 4 weeks he's been brilliant.
He's been inspired.
Yeah, for sure. Some really good performances by Watkins, and he started well again today.
Thomas feeding Williams.
Lewis not happy. Another Charlie Smith graduate, Alton Lewis. Not happy with the work of his midfield.
Has been around the league, especially with the Clarendon teams. Alton Lewis.
Yeah. Was that fair?
Didn't take him as a town boy, but he's been around in the rural area. Fabulous cross for the ball as well. Yeah, he was at Veer United, also at Humble Lion. No, I don't know. I don't think he was at humble line actually as the ball comes inside the area. No, just Veer United. Wasn't that humble line at all.
Yeah, 25 years of age now, Alton Lewis.
Oh,
nice
that's
move.
a wonderful first touch, you know, but coming across and making that clearance for Dunbeholden. Now, Dane Samuels.
A lot of players used to this field. Dean Samuels did spend quite a bit of time at Arnett Gardens. Also another former Charlie Smith man. Playing in that 2014 team that went to the final.
Alton Lewis with some space to deliver. Now we expect better from him, surely. Especially with the amount of space that he got just now, Lewis. Tivoli Gardens looking the brighter of the two here at the start. Simpson into space, and Lawrence is the one that drives that one goalwards, but the collection looked easy there by Damien Hyatt. Referee didn't see anything in that at all. Continues with the play, and the flag is up for offside against McGregor. James, oh, he gives the ball away, and now Wellington. Lawrence, Thompson with the effort. Again, no issues there for Damien Hyatt. Williams.
Hopeful ball there by Nicoy Christian. McCarthy was well covered by the speedy Pennycook.
Oh, lovely touch inside from Lawrence. Back outside to Simpson. Not a whole lot of options forward, and then the supply wasn't the best.
Disappointing from Simpson.
Haven't seen a whole lot from Stephen Barnett so far.
Yeah.
The number 17 for Donbeholden. For a while I was wondering if he was another late withdrawal from the starting lineup.
That was the story of the first leg as well. Missing in action, the former Tivoli man, Stephen Barnett.
Oh, that's a lovely ball through, but moved a little bit too early on that occasion.
In fact,
Barnett.
Yeah. Barnett in the league has quite enjoyed this fixture against his old team. Did score in the 2-0 win, the first match of the season. And then when they met again and Dunbeholden won by 4-1, Barnett scored the opener in that game for Dunbeholden. So yeah, just hasn't been able to replicate that form in the Lynk Cup against Tivoli. Very absent in the first leg, and so far in the first 20 minutes.
Oh, he's gone through it though, and it sends across the area after Damien Hyatt came off his line.
Yeah, committed was Hyatt, and Fuller just couldn't make him pay. I was wondering if Fuller might have been better off looking for Lawrence with the pass instead of trying to force it through the legs of Hyatt, because Hyatt had already committed himself, but chose a harder option.
Good work from Lewis there. Kept it in play, did Simpson. Lawrence sends it across to McCain, and again McCain,
not today,
for some reason wasn't anticipating that one. He's playing wide, he knows that he should continue with those runs.
I don't think he wanted the ball.
Well, here is Williams trying to utilize his strength. Oh, that's a good recovery there from who else but Pennycook. One of the best defenders in the local leagues here. Pennycook recovered well to make the challenge. Here's an opportunity now, and Watkins holding on at the second attempt. McGregor with the effort again. One thing about McGregor, he's going to be busy. So too this one, Williams.
Trying to use his strength there, Williams, but Pennycook, pacey, matched him, and not the best connection there from McGregor, and a difficult angle as well. One of the quicker centre backs around by Dean Pennycook. Tivoli were without him in the last league match that they played, and he certainly felt it.
Thompson going out wide and beating his marker. Still has possession. Thompson heading to the byline, and again McCain has to go wide. An opportunity for Simpson. Charge down. You can tell that McCain is not used to playing out wide, because every time the ball comes across to him, he's forced to run inside out as opposed to outside in, where he'd have a better chance. And here he's going inside out once more, McCain. Plays it back inside. Simpson doesn't have anywhere to go, has to reset. Can't smack this one on the volley. Garnett, he was appealing for a handled ball, nothing doing there. Lewis out wide, dinks it high. Simpson is there, has McCain for company. McCain to deliver at the back post is a chance. It's almost as if he didn't expect that one to come across Tommy Lawrence. Lewis again to Wellington now. Wellington on his left foot. His shot is blocked. Tivoli Gardens knocking and knocked him over, did Garnett, and goes into referee Audit Hamilton's book.
Yeah, just saw that Nicoy Christian was about to get away and just wanted to stop him from moving forward.
Which he did.
Yeah, Christian gives him the look as well.
Which he does. Whenever he's on the receiving end of an unfair challenge in his eyes. And so Garnett gets a yellow card. Christian, challenge came in. He's thinking to line up a shot, you know. That is magnificent! O'Dane Samuels! Oh my word! Where has he pulled that out from? It is an absolute pile driver that sends Dunbeholden ahead over Tivoli Gardens. What a goal! What a strike!
Kewan Watkins can't believe it. That must have been from some 40 yards out from a Dane Samuels, who hasn't scored in the Lynk Cup before, but he certainly lined up that one more or less down the centre of the goal. But Kewan Watkins, well, he was all over the place, going left at first, and he almost looked like he was blocked by his defenders, sailed over their heads and passed his right hand. And what a way to get back into it for Donbeholden. They have the lead. It's 2-1 on aggregate.
Well, he doesn't score often, Dane Samuels, so why not make it memorable? And that indeed was memorable. What a hit that was. And Watkins, who has been so spectacular the last few weeks, I reckon that he saw it late and then could do nothing about the swerve, which came late, couldn't get a finger on it.
Yeah, didn't see it initially. The pair of centre-backs in front of him, and it's almost as if they saw the thunder, went to jump and then said, no thank you.
No thank you indeed.
And Watkins couldn't get across in time. He was going left at first, which shows that he didn't really see it. What a strike, Samuels.
Has it. Simpson now. Back to McCain. Simpson with the ball inside. Not the best one at all. I put it to you that Tivoli Gardens, they are shaken by that one. What an effort that was. There was power in that shot. Absolute power in that shot.
Yeah, going the wrong way was Watkins initially, certainly. And it sailed over. I'm not sure who was beside Pennycook. Pennycook was on the left.
So I suppose it had to be Matthews?
Yeah, probably Christopher Matthews. No chance, Watkins. We said this is a field that Dane Samuels would know very well. 4 seasons he spent at Arnett Gardens.
Yep, he found the perfect blade of grass there.
Yeah, attended Charlie Smith, that's right next door, so you'd have played many a match here. And yeah,
trained there as well sometimes.
He sorted out the grass very well.
Simpson with the ball inside the area. Dunbeholden defending. Just the start that they were looking for to start their comeback in this tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flag went up against Williams, who had made the initial run a bit too early. But Ian Samuels has been around the block, you know. Harbourview, Marvely Huwenden as well. Humberline, Arnett Gardens too. That's a delightful ball again over the top. The keeper moved late and off his line. Surely he must convert. Stephen Barnett. Oh, and he's blocked.
You're joking.
That is insane. A massive opportunity there. Only 2 defenders on the line. And Stephen Barnett found one of them.
Stephen Barnett, you're joking. You're certainly joking with life there. That's poor if there ever was. That's poor finishing from Barnett. No excuses there. Why he delayed so long, I will never know. Then put 2 defenders on the line, and then his choice to try and go through the legs instead of kicking it between them. Crazy.
Well,
their leading goal scorer, but I dare say that was the poorest of choices from Barnett.
He's still thinking about it. And why not? If
After
they
this,
don't go through, he'll be thinking about it for a long time.
Right here, before the defenders set themselves, why not just finish? The space between them. Oh, that was poor.
At the same time, you have to give credit to Pennycook.
Well, he didn't have anything anywhere else to go. He was already there.
And again, not initially the best clearance. Christian. Anywhere will do, I suppose.
Well, you do remember that finish last season where Peter McGregor took out a certain goal and headed it for a throw, unbelievably. His season then turned upside down. He scored just one goal after that until this season in the Premier League. And I'm telling you, Barnett is going to have sleepless nights, especially if he doesn't find another goal today and if Donbeholden don't win. Incredible. Even the finish was poor. Look at the near post, totally vacant, and he went straight at Pennycook. Amazing. Yeah, Stephen, one of those moments.
Yeah.
Gets the encouragement from Malachi Douglas.
Just tells him to just forget about it because that's what he needs to move on, right?
Easier said than done.
Just to forget. It is. It is easier said than done. But Dunbeholden, they are really laying it down thick here. And delivery at the back post, the whistle goes.
Fouled by Wilkes.
Yeah. Too much enthusiasm there.
Wilkes had a really good game in the league last time out. A losing cause in the end, though. They went down a 0-0 to Waterhouse, but Wilkes was the best player for Donbeholden, for sure. His team is right back in it. Should have been leading by 2-0. Should have been 2-2 on aggregate. And just like the first leg, wasted opportunities for Donbeholden.
How likely is this match to go all the way to penalties?
I think Barnett, if Barnett buried that on that occasion, I have a feeling Donbeholden might have just run away with it because they would have been so hurt Tivoli in the space of what, 2 minutes, a minute?
Yeah.
And Barnett is certainly what we'd call a rhythm kind of striker. Scores his goals in bunches, but then has these long dormant periods, and he's going through one now, which I'm sure affected that finish. Just the confidence to slot it away.
Yeah.
Wasn't there.
Certainly he was overthinking. Which was the opposite of what Odeid Samuels was doing when he let loose from 40 yards. Williams with a throw. McGregor. Ball played inside. Too much on it. Malachi Douglas gives chase, keeps it in play. Powell. Couldn't get by Rodrigo Wellington. Asking a lot from Fuller. Ricardo Thomas told to go the other way, which he does.
Yeah, his team was wondering why he turned back there. We've hardly called his name today to Ricardo Thomas.
Well, here's Thomas again. Twice in 10 seconds. Who knew? Ball comes inside the area. They head away. Wellington with a touch. Nicoy Christian recovers. The momentum certainly going the way of Donbeholden, but they really do have to take their chances. They wouldn't have counted on Odeid Samuels to hit one from almost the middle of the park.
Now he commits the foul.
Wellington getting some attention. A lower back injury, it seems. enough time to show you the goal in this one. And what a hit it was from O'Dane Samuels.
Just a look up, and then he let fly. It was Christopher Matthews, you know, who was there. Yeah, half-hearted attempt to head it, and I think that's what threw off Watkins as well. Going left, and certainly couldn't recover there with the pace of the shot from Samuels. I don't think he's hit a better one in his career, O'Dane Samuels. Lovely strike.
Christian going over the top once more. The header flicked on from McGregor. Barnett back to McGregor. Yeah, McGregor was actually offside initially, wasn't he?
Just to note, that was O'Dane Samuels' first goal in his senior career. He's played over 60 Premier League matches so far, never scored.
Well,
and that's certainly his first in the Lynk Cup.
Yeah, certainly. Simpson pulls it back. Now the most convincing clearance. McCain sends it across once more. Headed away from Lawrence. Lewis comes into the play. Alton Lewis goes to the turf, was looking for a free kick. Didn't go in his way. McGregor. Well, the dink over the top was working on that occasion for Stephen Williams to run onto. Christian. Powell. Too far forward. Watkins saw it. It is so easy to criticize goalkeepers and say they should prevent most goals that we see hit. As Tivoli Gardens again tried to come forward through Thompson. Lost it. Trying to recover. Christian really is strong, you know. Trying to supply the line on the right-hand side.
Complaining with his team is Nicoy Christian, former captain.
Williams. Thomas against Lawrence. Christian is down. He requires some attention. Wonder what's the issue here with Nicoy Christian. Well, he's not getting treatment on the field. He's actually walking off, Christian. Not sure what the issue is.
Yeah. Not sure at all. He seems to be walking fine.
Didn't take any treatment. Didn't see the area if there was.
And is he telling them substitution? Is that what he's signaling to the bench? I think that's what he's saying, you know, Nicoy Christian. He's very upset with what's going on the field, it seems, Christian. And I'm wondering if that's what if that's why he's come off. He's fed up. I'm not sure if it's... Well, I wonder if this is a disciplinary thing here. Christian is saying, you know, it looks as if he's saying, boy, I can't work with what's going on the field.
He had an argument with Stephen Williams in particular. And I think Williams told him something. And he didn't respond kindly to it.
Yeah. But these players need to understand this is bigger than their individual squabble. This is a club you're talking about who are looking to get into the semi-final of the Lynk Cup.
And you're doing well so far in the second leg, but he's back on the...
Well, that's Douglas.
He's back on the field. Well...
And they need him, Dunbeholden. They need him to lift his game. They need more goals. So to have internal conflict at this point doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Douglas got a yellow card from referee Hamilton. Wellington almost barreling his way through there, but out came Hyatt. Powell. Christian. Still Christian. He was looking for the call in his favor there. Powell to Thomas. Here comes the ball inside the area. It looked innocuous, but at the same time slightly dangerous because the Tivoli Gardens defense didn't really handle it well. Oh, nice turn. It's an opportunity here for Williams. Oh, he's going at the near post. Did he cross the line? No. And again, it's wide.
Poor finishing again from Stephen Williams. Watkins almost with a mistake there. And luckily Alton Lewis and company were on the line. Good strength here by Stephen Williams. But the finishing wasn't composed. Not sure what he was attempting there, but Watkins was out of position. And then the follow-up finish by Stephen Williams wasn't good.
I don't think he was anticipating the shot, you know. He was anticipating the cross coming to McGregor.
Alton Lewis did very well, but then the follow-up finish by Williams, yes, he apologizes. That wasn't, the second attempt wasn't the right one. Great defending by Alton Lewis.
Oh, yes.
We saw him do something like that in the first leg. It was a shot from Peter McGregor, which replay showed crossed the line. But because Lewis was willing to put his body on the line and do the defensive work, the officials didn't know, and they got away with it. Great defending again, Alton Lewis.
Didn't cross the line that time.
No, certainly didn't. But when you're putting in the slide, you won't know what's going to happen eventually. You just have to get there and read the play, and he did that. Great defensive awareness. Well, getting close to Lynk.
Indeed. It's going to be interesting what's going to happen after the halftime interval. If any disciplinary action will take place during the course of this game.
You mean internal?
Yep.
Yeah.
What happened between Nicoy Christian and I think Stephen Williams?
I don't think that can be addressed now, though. They have a game to win, and I just think they would a word would be said to the two that, look, you deal with that after. We need to concentrate on the game. As I said, the club bigger than any individual. And that kind of foolishness needs to be just put aside.
But what are the odds that one of them would be the first substitution?
Yellow card to Thompson too for not backing off of the free kick.
Christian sends it out wide. Douglas couldn't pierce the Tivoli defense. Wilkes again boots it long. This could be chaotic. He was coming from an offside position, Peter McGregor.
That's happening too often now. That's what,
yeah,
4 times now McGregor has been in an offside position. That's not good enough from the big number 9. Has to be more aware. Sometimes those squabbles though can end up working for your players as well, because that can probably raise the levels.
Wellington.
Raise levels.
So heading to the byline, Wellington, and tumbles over a little bit too easily there. Goal kick. Shouldn't be a whole lot of time remaining actually. Well, in a sense, it was the first half that Dunbeholden wanted. Yeah, they got a goal. They are back in the tie, but they've had so many opportunities to equalize and aggregate and even go ahead. Odain Samuel's pile driver for about 40 yards. The difference in this one so far. And Tivoli Gardens know that they will have to hold the fort better, because they've been leaking opportunities. Donbeholden, they have to sort out their internal issues during the halftime interval, but they are on course. At the halftime interval, they lead Tivoli Gardens by a 1-0 and the trail 2-1 on aggregate.
It is quarterfinal in the Lynk Cup, and we're here at the Tony Spalding Sports Complex in Arnett Gardens. Donbeholden lead by a 0-0. These are the first half highlights. Tivoli Gardens in their usual orange and black coming forward Anthony Thompson, lovely turn, then the right-footed strike wide of the post. Good start by Tivoli Gardens, showing the intensity. Dunbeholden coming into their own. They trail by 2-0 on the first leg. Lovely ball put in. What a save that was by Kewan Watkins, who's been excellent over the last few weeks. Peter McGregor with a try with the attempt at the back post. Not good enough to beat Watkins. Tivoli looking to create something of their own. Alton Lewis with a pass. Nicalia Fuller inside the area. Tried to go through the legs of Damien Hyatt, and Hyatt was ready for it. Then this thunderbolt from some 40 yards out, a pile driver from O'Dane Samuels. His first goal in his senior career, and what a way to break the deadlock here in the second leg. That coming after 27 minutes. Watkins, as brilliant as he has been for Tivoli Gardens, couldn't keep that out. And 2-1 on aggregate it was at that time. Then this lovely opportunity to Barnett. Should really have finished. Stephen Barnett, their leading goal scorer, waited way too long, and then a poor finish to go with it. He's really lost his confidence that he had earlier in the season, Stephen Barnett. Look at how long he delayed to allow the defenders to set themselves, and then the strike was right at them. He will have sleepless nights about that one. And that chance missed. Then Williams, looking to be cheeky to the near post, had a second bite at the cherry and didn't get it right either. The big Stephen Williams, over 20 goals in his Premier League career. He needed one there to draw them level on aggregate. Alton Lewis on the line again was excellent. After 45 minutes, the statistics look like this. It's actually 1-0 to Donbeholden. There we see the change. 9 shots, 6 on target from them. Just 2 on target from 4 for Tivoli Gardens. And yeah, some 11 fouls. It's been a busy one for Odette Hamilton. She's shown 3 yellow cards as well. Thompson, Garnett and Malachi Douglas, the guilty parties. And some 4 offsides for Dunbeholden. Peter McGregor really needs to do better than that. He is guilty of all 4. There's been 3 saves for Kewan Watkins, but he couldn't keep out the strike from O'Dane Samuels. Equal possession, but Dunbeholden with the lead, down on aggregate. We go to a break. When we come back, we will have second half action, but we leave you with highlights from the first game of the afternoon. Malines United against Portmore United.
As we take a look at the highlights here of the second leg quarterfinal. Ball played inside from Emilia Rousseau. Siobhan Walsh converting from inside the 6-yard box. Really poor defending by Malines United made it so easy for Walsh to convert. And a really easy goal, and even he knew that. Nicholas Nelson did nicely there. Ball played inside to his brother. Couldn't generate the power there to equalize. Then good give and go, and then Walsh firing that one. Oh, Peter Harrison was really lucky, bursting through his fingers there, but went over the top. Marshall doing the 1-2, and his shot to the left of Harrison, who had more than enough time to get down behind it. And that effort from Nicholas Nelson was going wide, but had to make sure Benjamin Williams, and this one was flashed across the face of goal by Alex Marshall. And the free kick from Emilia Rousseau hitting the woodwork there. Another chance of Portmore United. Then the ball over the top looking for Thompson. Walsh getting his second goal with a ball over the top, and good finish there. And Home United thought that they were home and dry. But Malines United created opportunities. And here the penalty was awarded. A slight coming together. Nicholas Nelson from 12 yards making no mistake. And Malines United having a sniff as they try to get back into this one. And then this ball inside the area converted by Nicholas Nelson, but it was a handled ball. It wasn't spotted by the officials. A literal hand of God moment here. Yep. And it was 2-2 on the day. And Malines United needed just one more goal. Couldn't get it. And it ended 2-2. 1-0 in favor of Dunbeholden over Tivoli Gardens in this second leg quarterfinal. And on aggregate, Tivoli Gardens, they lead by 2-1. So Donbeholden, in their mind, just about halfway there in terms of job done. McCoy Christian took a while to get into the tunnel during the halftime interval. At the end of the first half, he was on the field for a couple of minutes and made his way inside after about 3 minutes to join the rest of the team. He felt that he was disrespected by one of his teammates in the first half and actually walked off the field of play and was encouraged by the coaching staff to get back on immediately. He went down, we thought it was an injury. It really wasn't. The only thing that was hurt on that occasion was his pride, Chris Taylor.
Yeah. Well, they have a job to do. That's all I will say on the matter. The club much more important. Donbeholden are fighting for a semi-final position in the Lynk Cup. They have so much work to do still in the league, where they're sitting 8th position outside of the playoff spots. This is a team that were the runners-up last year in the Premier League, and this season has been a far cry from that one thus far. So the personal arguments need to be put aside, and they need to do what they came here to do, which is play football and play it well.
Well, if they can fuel whatever happened in that first half
in a positive way,
may just drive them to victory here on aggregate. Let's see how the story will play out, but it's an interesting dynamic to add to this fixture, which is already filled with tension, which has caused a few mistakes in front of goal, especially from a Dunbeholden standpoint. How do they react? They've started relatively well here, but they are behind by a goal now on aggregate. Tivoli Gardens know that they need to be careful. Ball goes long again. They seek to find McGregor. Williams trying to nod it to Barnett. Wellington in the way. Powell getting a vital touch there.
Again, this long pass wasted.
Well, what can they do here? McGregor was trying to backheel it to Stephen Williams. There's a whistle on the play there. Well, it's deflected. Almost came through to Stephen Williams, you know. Now this is Ricardo Thomas. Malachi Douglas. Touched inside, was looking for Barnett. Yep. A little bit too much on that pass from the youngster from Clarendon College.
Not sure why he didn't use Barnett as a decoy. Barnett had made the run, but he carried a defender or two with him. Just use a space now that he would have created. He probably would have gotten a shooting opportunity as well.
Well, who knows what happens when you're a youngster in a squad of experienced players. He probably thinks that he doesn't have the license to make a decision like that, and it probably would be considered selfish in some quarters. You don't think that all these things would play on the mind of a youngster?
Maybe.
Yeah. Unless he knows that he's the focal point of the attack. Here he is again winning it. And again, he had the space to work with, decided for the pass first, and it was not the best pass.
Oh, good skill there. And a tentative one as well. It was from Douglas.
Christian is behind this one. Ball played inside the area. It's headed away. And again, Fuller out wide. Deciding not to advance there. Oh, that's poor. Samuel sends it back to Douglas. Douglas again to the edge of the box. McGregor.
Yeah, that wasn't the right
subtle
pass.
touch as a concrete wall there. Bounced right off him. But his team still with the possession. Dunbeholden.
Yeah,
Shakeen Powell now. Ricardo Thomas. Powell again. No, McGregor needs to be a lot sharper. Tivoli Gardens will take as much time as possible as they try to manage the game. Which means that Donbeholden, they have to be very careful with their possession. Tivoli Gardens haven't really had a sniff since the start of the second half. Let's see if they can progress now. No, they can't. Thomas with the dink. It's a lovely ball, you know. Malachi Douglas drawing a few defenders, then giving McGregor the ball. McGregor looking for that additional yard of space, and well, the result you see for yourself. It's not a good one.
Too desperate there from McGregor. Did well to hold up the ball initially, but then pushed the ball away from the goal and away from himself. I'm not sure why he would have still gone for the shot there. There's no way he would have been able to get that on target. Look at with the angle of that. No way he was going to wrap his foot around that.
And if it was on target, it would have hit one of the defenders.
Yeah. Needed to start over there.
Oh, the flick forward is not a bad one, you know. And here's a shot that's, well, high and wide from Fuller. And he apologizes to his teammates. Lewis. Oh, well, he recovered well, did Zakia Wilkes, and he had to. Whistle goes. And
McGregor offside again.
Yeah.
That makes it 5.
A change is going to be made. In fact, 2 changes are going to be made by Tivoli Gardens.
Wellington is off. Diego McKenzie is going to come on. So yeah, Diego McKenzie in the number 8, going to come on for it. Well, I think they're they have it wrong. 10 should be off and 8 on. They're still getting it wrong. Carville Banton, you need to bring out the manual there. The 10 should be in red, but we get what you mean. McKenzie will be on though. The teenager.
Surprised by that change?
Not really. Like McKenzie, his injury in the season came at the wrong time. Did Diego McKenzie had scored 3 goals early.
Anthony Thompson is also coming off.
Yeah.
Is that a surprise?
Not much of a surprise, no. Justin Dunn coming on. Dunn has goals in him. Scored twice already this season, Justin Dunn. Thompson had a decent first half, but I mean, it's not as if he was brilliant.
Night, right?
Yeah, exactly. So just to bring some fresh legs in and keep the Dunbeholden players a little bit more busy. Dunn will try to surge forward. And of course, Diego McKenzie, most times used as a striker. Let's see where he'll position. I'm sure he'll probably go and partner Fuller.
Well, here's a ball over the top that was nowhere close to Barnett.
Yeah, thought so. Jermaine Teddy Johnson just telling Fuller he wants him to play highest with McKenzie. I like that partnership. And then Lawrence will
go back into the midfield.
Yeah, tuck in a bit or play, or maybe they'll switch to a 4-3-3 with Lawrence playing wide. Yeah, I think he's more gone into the midfield, Lawrence.
Oh, that's a poor challenge from behind.
Not a good one from Matthews. McGregor coming deep. Not necessarily creating as many chances as they would have wanted in the second half, Donbeholden.
Well, let's see if they can create one here against Unicoy Christian.
That'll be a Tivoli throw.
That it will be.
Lots for Jermaine Thomas to think about.
Yeah, and he's going to make a change in short order.
Wouldn't be surprised if Peter McGregor comes off because he hasn't had anything going for him.
Well, he's attacking the box now as Thomas plays it inside the area. And the clearance is made.
Been a disappointing evening again for Peter McGregor.
They're going to hold off on the change for a little while.
Not bad into the box from Thomas. McGregor was charging in, but wasn't going to find it.
Ball inside the area again. Now they are trying to progress. Oh, it's a big opportunity here for Tivoli Gardens. They have numbers forward. And, oh, that's brilliant defending.
Samuels.
After being in a position of turmoil there. Recovered well. But what a chance that was for Tivoli Gardens. They had numbers forward.
The touch was too heavy from Keno Simpson. Too heavy and just allowed them to get back in. It actually was James who got in the slide in the end.
Siobhan James, yep. Oh, that wasn't the best clearance, was it? And here's the opportunity for Tivoli Gardens. Oh, that almost went through, you know. Oh, they've given up possession again in a dangerous spot.
Oh, big gaps in the midfield now.
Yeah, the game is now being stretched.
Christian battling hard, but illegally so.
Now the change is going to be made.
It is McGregor who will be off. Rohan Brown, who scored twice against Tivoli, against Treasure Beach in the round of 16 in that 4-1 win. 2 goals in extra time to help that Donbeholden 4-1 win. And And they need some more today.
Tivoli. Here's the ball inside the area. Searching ball. Found its target in Barnett. He now needs the support. Douglas, nicely done. Thomas. Free kick in a dangerous spot. And he is in some pain there.
Yeah, maybe a bit of cramp, I think. Didn't make contact high up, obviously was a foul. Maybe looking not to be booked.
Well, the way he reacted, I thought there was a dislocation or something.
I think he just bounced his knee. Nice position this.
Nico Christian
the many right
there.
footers.
And who is beside him?
Ricardo Thomas. Oh, you mean Stephen Williams to the other side?
Yes.
Okay. Your description of beside is something.
Well, he's beside the both of them. No conversation had though. So maybe this is Christian's. 5-man wall set up by Tivoli Gardens.
Oh, disappointing.
No. Not been on his A game. Far from it, in fact. Nicoy Christian. You know, only a few footballers I can remember who are upset about the situation perform at a higher level. I remember Wayne Rooney blasting an absolute volley from well outside the box. Moments after being in an argument, I think with the referee. His anger fueled him at times to greatness, to great moments at the very least.
It's happened many a time, just in sport generally we've seen it.
Although being insulted by a teammate is quite a different thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Fuller almost left the ball. Oh, lovely ball played forward, and Lewis with a shot. Wasn't the most magnificent save, but it was effective. Maybe a little bit of movement again, you know.
Almost looked like it came off the hand of Powell too.
Free kick to Dunbeholden.
Christopher Matthews has a lot to say, and Odette Hamilton is just telling Nicoy Christian to, ooh, that was naughty from Christian. That was naughty from Christian. And he's lucky not to go into the book for that. That probably should have been a yellow.
I don't think it was seen. Sent inside the air, the header is over the top.
That was a really good delivery of Dean Samuels into the box. And it's been his kind of day. And you'd probably have expected him to put that on target there. Well, he went with a defensive header in the end. I wonder if he forgot which box he was in.
He went straight back to his roots there, Chris. Yeah, but not the same quality that we've seen in the first half that we see in the second. Yeah,
I think it's time for him. He should be warming up. He is that kind of player. He has been their go-to player over the years, from before they got into the Premier League.
Indeed.
And does come up with lots of important goals. And just his energy up front.
Oh, nice take from Brown. Can he supply the pass? Williams. Switching the play out wide. It's a big chance here. Over the top. Over the top. Another opportunity, and Barnett again couldn't hit the target.
Against his old club, he's been doing it against them in the league all season, but can't find his range in the Lynk Cup. Yeah. Power, but not enough, no accuracy.
Sometimes you have to wonder if it's going to be that type of night for the player. Only certain players can turn around a night that hasn't been fruitful and come up with something special. Is he one of those players? Does he deserve to still be on the park when the likes of Dean Andre Thomas is on the bench for Donbeholden?
Well, they believe in him,
yeah.
Barnett. He concedes a free kick here. It really hasn't been his day. Has seen quite a bit of it though. His head is still up, still putting in those runs.
Yeah, that's why he's so valuable to the team on a whole.
Do expect to see Thomas though. Wouldn't be giving him any less than 15 minutes for sure. And so far he's not off the bench.
Yep, still not warming up. A late challenge coming across from Garnett. So an opportunity here for Dunbeholden as Christian dinks it inside the area. Couldn't find a teammate. Ball sent out wide again. First touch was a good one. And an opportunity here. Can he settle Brown? Still a chance here, surely, for Dunbeholden. From Williams, and again, what a save. And Tivoli Gons managed to clear their lines. There's a whistle on the play. And they have a free kick in their own penalty area. But chance after chance after chance for Dunbeholden on that occasion.
Watkins is down as well. Bodies on the line for Tivoli Gardens, and they get the job done, at least for the time being. Barnett into the area, was looking for Powell, a juggling act from Rohan Brown. Then Williams with a good strike, blocked. Then Barnett, Watkins saved, and then Garnett was fouled. Yeah, that shot was on target from Williams. So was that from Barnett. Look at Lewis there. Lewis doesn't leave the goal line at all. Alton Lewis, he is a master of goal line clearances.
That he is. But Watkins appears to be hurt. Tivoli Gardens, they don't want him to go. They are making some changes. Tivoli Gardens, Orisha Morgan comes onto the park. Coming on for Tommy Lawrence.
Orisha Morgan, event number 6. Justin Dunn, number 9. Nathaniel Wright, event number 18.
Yep, this goal is going to be replayed over and over again. That was a missile. It really was from O'Dane Samuels. What a hit that was. The difference maker so far in this one. Still no more movement on the bench of Dunbeholden and Dean Andre Thomas. Tivoli Gardens, they've been ringing the changes as if they are the ones that need the goal. Which they do in the second leg, but not on aggregate, of course.
Yeah. Still important for them to keep fresh, though. And have the legs to deal with the threat of Donbeholden. Definitely a tactical affair.
Well, Samuel's going forward again. He's giving Ricardo Thomas some work to do. He does well to chase it down. Now Malachi Douglas. And that's going to be a goal kick. They just don't look the same, Dunbeholden. Of course, they had several chances in just a few minutes ago inside the area. The melee inside the box, they couldn't turn that over into a goal, so they have to go try again. But outside of that, they haven't created much in the second half. Ball played through, all the way through to Damian Hyatt. Douglas on it. That's a beautiful ball out wide, but challenge coming in was a good one there. Well, into his own teammate. Oh, it's gone through.
A lot of slipping and sliding here. Slippery surface.
Morgan to the byline. Sends it inside. Chance for Tivoli Gardens here. Dunbeholden with the clearance. Will they just?
Good work by James.
Simpson. Wilkes. They have a throw deep in their own half. Well, the warm-up begins. Dean Andre Thomas.
It's time for him. I don't even think they're giving him enough time.
Yeah.
Within 15 minutes now. And Williams and Barnett, we've seen most of what they're willing to offer. And at this point, they probably need to sacrifice the midfield and bring on Thomas as well. They need goals.
Well, before Thomas comes on, maybe another change. Stephen Barnett will make his way off the park in short order, we are hearing. Dwayne Smith is now on the park.
Hasn't scored so far this season, Dwayne Smith.
There's the lob inside the area, headed away. Picked up by Williams. Sends it to Nicoy Christian.
That change is a surprise to me, to say the least.
Well, let's see what will come of it. Smith trying to thread that through.
Brought on a midfielder for a forward, and you need goals. And you have a forward on your bench who has been your star attraction for quite a few seasons. And your super sub in recent times.
Donbeholden with the ball inside the area. Not clear properly. There's the dink again.
Handball.
Handball, yep. A penalty has been awarded. The Tivoli Gardens players cannot believe the call against them. They're saying that it struck his face.
Odette Hamilton doesn't want to hear anything more. Keena Simpson is incensed.
They are convinced. Where is the handball?
No, it's coming now. Just before that, the delivery from Shaquem Powell, we have to see it from another angle. Garnett, the guilty party, they're saying that it came off the side of Garnett's head. Let's see it here. It's Powell who has the delivery. This is a moment here now. Then now he looks to plate. Where's the arm?
Where is it? What are you talking about? I don't see a thing.
That's what they're arguing about. When it passes Garnett, I think referee Odette Hamilton is saying it's off the hand onto the shoulder, but it's not conclusive on the replay. You can't tell from that.
I think she's obviously getting some advice from the assistant, and it will go the other way. And based on what we see on the replay, the correct decision has now been made. I was searching for the handball, didn't see it at all. And the assistant referee is well within his right to say what I saw was not a handled ball, and the Dunbeholden players should now relax.
Yeah. Tough decision to live with. Jermaine Thomas is down there as well. Well, this is a moment. Look at the hand here from Garnett. The arm is out.
Oh, that's off his. That's nowhere near his hand. That is nowhere near his hand.
Well,
there is no controversy here now. There isn't.
No, they're saying the ball came from his arm and went up towards his neck. That is what they're thinking they saw initially. But I dare say it's hard to tell from that angle. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. You would need Snicko. Ultra Edge.
Ultra Edge.
Yeah, you would need that here. Look at this. Oh, no.
No, it's nowhere close though.
Yeah. That was actually the best angle. If you show that again, you'll see that his left arm, which is
way down.
Way down, yeah.
Way down.
Yeah, the ball was nowhere near it. Right decision in the end.
4 eyes are better than 2.
Yeah, well, and in a moment like this, wow. The important thing as an official is to get it right in the end.
Yep, and he did get it right.
Yeah. Keone Denton there, the assistant, and there has been, and let me tell you, the moment with Donbeholden against Tivoli in the first leg, Denton was the first official with that ball from Peter McGregor that crossed the line.
Long throw for Dunbeholden inside the area.
Well.
Tivoli Gardens back in numbers, almost everyone inside the box there, and they are looking to break free. Zakia Wills doing enough.
Yeah, it's been a tough fixture for Denton, and it was Peter McGregor at this end as well who kicked it. It did cross the line. The officials didn't see it when Alton Lewis cleared it, but needless to say, in the end, right decision.
Yeah, because I was searching for the handball, Chris.
Yeah. So was I. It was obvious though that there was some form of deflection. You could actually see how the ball changed in terms of its movement. But yeah, that last replay. I think it actually did come from the facial area.
Here's Williams finding Samuels. Samuels curling! Oh yes! How has he done it again? How has he done it again? He has never scored a top flight club goal before this game, and he has come up with 2 scorchers to single-handedly bring Dunbeholden back in this tie. What a hit, what a goal again from Samuels.
Magnificent today in Samuels. Over 60 matches at the senior level, never scoring a goal, and then produces 2 brilliant strikes. And this is the second of them. Magnificent. Overlapping the centre-back onto the right foot. And Kwan Watkins, based on the season he's having, he could get nowhere near it. Inside of Alton Lewis has had a pretty good game himself, and that was a peach of a strike. Brilliant into the far corner from Dane Samuels. Game on. Wow.
A moment of magic from Dane Samuels.
They don't need a penalty if they can strike it like that. But Dane Samuels, we spoke about the kind of game he was having, especially when he got that chance with the head. But clearly he prefers defeat.
Wow. He has single-handedly taken Dunbeholden out of the fire here. What a hit that was.
Tivoli 2-0 first leg. Donbeholden now 2-0 second leg. And still 5 minutes to go plus stoppages.
Well. The next goal could be a winner here.
The Rooster
whether
is
it
awake
comes
again.
in the 90 or whether it goes into extra time.
The Rooster is up again. Jermaine Teddy Johnson. Let me tell you, he would have a lot of respect for that strike.
Yeah, he would. He would.
He has a slight smile on his
He
face,
does.
trust me. That was a real class moment.
And talk about an unlikely source.
Yeah.
And now they're cock-a-hoop. Can they get a winner here? He manages to stay on his feet. There are players attacking the area for Dunbeholden. Oh, that was critical from Pennycook. Was that match saving in the end?
Here goes Samuels.
Now Thomas. Morgan will do well to clear, doesn't. Thomas sends it inside the area and behind for a goal kick to Tivoli Gardens, who will get some relief here.
The momentum is with Donbeholden. Did the double over Tivoli Gardens in the league.
Oh, he got a yellow card for taking off his shirt, mind you.
Oh, yeah. He'll take it.
Yeah.
Samuel picked up a yellow card in the 84th minute. So double goal scorer.
Donbeholden owned Tivoli in the league with the double, but in the Lynk Cup, nothing to separate them now.
Wow. Wow. Well, this is an advert for the Lynk Cup.
That's a foul.
Tivoli with the free kick. How can they respond?
Are we heading to extra time for the first time in the quarterfinals?
Maybe.
Yeah. We've seen quite a few late goals in the quarterfinals.
Well, here is Simpson trying to send that one across. Thomas skips by to get it, and now it's with Williams, and Williams does well to switch the play.
Nice ball.
Here's a ball played back inside, and Tivoli Gardens will get the possession as they go the other way. Lewis. Getting the free kick. Yes, he will, Shakeen Powell.
They have the momentum now, Donbeholden.
They do have the momentum. And what's happening here? Our player's down. Yep. Keita Simpson. Probably catching his breath as well.
Yeah, didn't get a hit, so he's short of breath there.
We've seen two absolutely brilliant strikes from O'Dane Samuels. That was a pile driver, the first attempt. But this one, just look at the curl on this one. That's magnificent. Just cutting inside and then placing that one in the far corner. No one can believe it on the bench. The faces are priceless there. Absolutely priceless. Where has he got that one from? From nowhere. He has received the Sultan's gold and come up with 2 peach strikes.
Now 27 years of age, O'Dane Samuels. He's played for quite a few clubs in the Premier League.
Yep.
Never scored before this.
Hab of you looking on, asking where was that?
Yeah.
So to Marvelly, so to Humble Iron, so to Arnett Gardens. And here comes Thomas trying to make his way through, manages to keep possession of the ball, looking for teammate. That was actually quite poor from Thomas. Anticlimactic as well.
Yeah, the national wing back, expecting better there.
Much, much better. Six minutes, by the way, of stoppages to be played. So still time for a winner within the 90.
Yeah. There was some delay over the penalty. Do you remember that?
Dunbeholden by 2 goals to nil. Tivoli won the first game by 2 goals to nil. For that, it's 2-2.
Williams. Williams trying to drill that one across. That was a late challenge. Free kick to Dunbeholden.
Not sure why Lewis is arguing. That was a certain foul.
Did he get any contact on the ball?
Oh,
nope.
That's a certain foul. Come on, Alton.
Now Tivoli Gardens is a frustrated team.
Yeah.
Dwayne Allen. There's the ball inside the area, headed over the top. It's a corner kick.
Can't beat the first defender there, Dwayne Smith. No, not the cricketer.
I don't know where I got Allen from, but okay.
You got him from Cavalier.
I did, didn't I? Yes. They're about the same height, aren't they? Yeah.
Similar.
There is Dwayne Smith.
I might have to check your color reckoning though.
There's the ball inside the area. It's headed over the top. Was that Thomas with the header?
I don't know. But 2 Donbeholden players colliding there. Let's see it here. Yeah, Thomas probably in the end.
And Samuels with a collision.
Pulls over Samuels. Look at this here. Yeah, it was from Thomas. And then Watkins pulls Samuels to the ground. I'm not sure why. He's a bit hurt though, Samuels.
Do we have another 30 minutes to look forward to in this one?
Oh no, Samuels is down. Kaki injured his groin on that play when Watkins pulled him over.
I wondered if he collided with the post. I don't think he did. I think it's more of the landing, right? Let's see what happened here.
Just look how Watkins pulls him over here. And then...
Yeah, he collided with the post.
No, the boot. But look at the boot goes into the groin area of Samuels. It's the boot. Yeah, studied. Well, studied to say the least.
Well, they'd say shake it off, and that's what that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, time is the only thing that can help Samuels in this situation. He was feeling rather weak for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite uncomfortable.
That may be the understatement of the year, Chris Taylor. But he has been the star of the show. He really has been Odain Samuels. Well, not sure how much time will be added on to the 6 minutes of stoppages. Free kick awarded to Tivoli Gardens. Challenge from Dwayne Smith on Horatio Morgan. Can Tivoli Gardens pull out something here? Alton Lewis to deliver. There's a lob inside the area. Williams does well to win it. Finding Brown. Brown does well. Williams has left it alone because he was in an offside position. Here they come again, Dunbeholden, picked up by Decoy Christian. Christian with a lovely ball over the top. Powell trying to get there and couldn't. It is a corner kick that's been awarded.
Well, the linesman was signaling goal kick, and Odette Hamilton overruling.
Yeah, because she saw the deflection on it.
Yeah.
No arguments from the Tivoli Gardens players.
Paul was saying, how couldn't you see that?
Here's the corner kick for Dunbeholden. Whipped inside the area, headed away. Here they come, Tivoli.
Samuels is really struggling.
Oh, it's gone all the way through. It's a big opportunity for Tivoli Gardens here. Couldn't get the space in. The flag is up for offside at any rate.
Yeah, Samuels can't continue though. Odain Samuels is going to have to come off the hero. Watkins has totally injured him, and that's very unfortunate for the Donbeholden centre back.
Well, can he just see it off? Maybe he has some time to try and recover, but it has ended 2-0 in the second leg. There is the hero on the ground. Maybe he needs a few more minutes to recover and prepare for extra time here. But extra time will come. Another half an hour to try and decide the winner here. And if it's still locked, we're heading to penalties.
full match highlights. Stephen Williams coming forward into the area. Chance for Peter McGregor. And it was well saved by Kewan Watkins. What a game this has been. McGregor there looking for the finish, and Watkins said no. Dunbeholden continuing to come forward. They needed goals, and they got one from O'Dane Samuels, a belter from some 40 yards out or more. Just setting it here and putting the laces through it. No chance Watkins, he was going the wrong direction. And that came after just 27 minutes for O'Dane Samuels. And Tivoli, coming into the game with a 2-goal advantage, saw their lead cut in half. It should have been equaled here by Stephen Barnett, who should have made it 2-0, waited way too long and then made a mess of the finish. The Donbeholden leading goal scorer, after doing so much good work to get around goalkeeper Watkins. And then Pennycook, well, he couldn't get past him, the Tivoli captain. Williams then inside the area, going to the near post with a cheeky finish, but Alton Lewis was there to block it, and then the follow-up wasn't the best from the Donbeholden number 12. Look at it here, very good defending by Alton Lewis. Right time, right place. And then Lewis at the attacking end of things, firing a shot. Damien Hyatt got down. Not the best save, but he got it done. Continuing to come forward were Dunbeholden. This now in the second half. Stephen Barnett with a shot. It certainly wasn't his day, the former Tivoli man. Over the crossbar and out of play. Scored against Dunbeholden, against Tivoli twice in the league, but couldn't find one in the Lynk Cup. Playing provider here inside the area. Then the juggling act from Rohan Brown. It would come across to Stephen Williams, who would strike it, but it would be blocked by Pennycook. Then Barnett, Watkins with a save, and finally able to clear. Then Dunbeholden turning on the thrills and continuing to come forward. Look at this. O'Dane Samuels onto the right foot and magnificently into the corner. First brace in his senior career, first goals in his senior career, and 2 beauties. Watkins with the dive, it was all in vain. He was gasping for air and could get nothing there. 2-0 on the night, 2-all an aggregate. Extra time, here we come.
And extra time is here at the Anthony Swading Sports Complex. What a turnaround by Donbeholden. What a game from O'Dane Samuels. He'll never forget this one. 2 spectacular goals to drag Donbeholden out of the fire here. Back on level pegging in the tie. All that matters is the next 30 minutes.
Nicoy Christian in conversation with Dwayne Smith. He was a provider for the second goal, Nicoy Christian. But I'm sure he will be saying all the credit should be given to O'Dane Samuels with that kind of strike. But yeah, was quite upset at the end of the first half. A squabble with a teammate. But clearly they've gotten past that, moved on, got the important goal to carry this into extra time. At the start of the game, Ricardo Smith said he did believe that his team could overhaul the Tivoli lead. And they have done it.
So O'Dane Samuels won't be able to continue. And the first period of extra time is underway. 2 halves, 15 minutes each, to try and separate the teams. Unfortunate that Samuels was unable to continue. Tivoli Gardens on the attack. Lewis comes inside the area, kept alive and blocked by Hyatt. Morgan was on the doorstep there. Well, well, well. Tivoli starting off brightly. What can they do again? Here they come. McCain was trying to thread that one through. So we can confirm that Rashawn Taylor is on the park now. He has replaced Odain Samuels.
How unfortunate. After the kind of game Odain Samuels was having, they would certainly have wanted him to remain on the park. Just having one of those belters, as they would call it.
But he's done enough for his team to now be in the position that they're in extra time.
And from a coaching standpoint, many a time you just don't want to change your central defenders, but it's been forced, because that is all about partnerships.
Well, they took 2 goals from a central defender, so life sometimes balances itself out. Oh, nice movement. Fantastic from Tivoli Gardens. Didn't have an outlet though inside the area, Alton Lewis. So he has to go for Horatio Morgan. Morgan's ball inside the area at the top of the box and tried to place that, you know. Akil Wright. Really good work from Morgan. And then the resulting effort wide of the mark from Wright. A challenge coming in there. Rashawn Taylor. Searching ball again. Oh, that's a lovely touch inside, but well, medical staff asked to come onto the park to look after Nakil, right? But he appears to be just fine.
Yeah. Bit of play acting there because there's nothing wrong with Wright. Yeah, I'm not sure why Wright was holding his face because he certainly didn't get a knock there.
Probably was blushing. Oh my goodness, McCain. That was wonderfully done. Simpson delivers the ball inside the area. Does well to pluck that out. Damian Hyatt.
Searching ball, looking for Brown. It was awkward from Watkins, or for Watkins.
Well, he's been doing damage.
Yeah, one by one. Basically took out Samuels. And now Brown is down. Bit of cramp there for Brown. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him.
Ah, that's nice to see. Good job, Watkins. Brown feeling the cramp already. He came on as a substitute. It's not as if he's been playing from the start. So you wonder about...
And still no sign of Dean Andre Thomas.
In fact, he's returned to the bench. No longer warming up.
Brown getting the free kick for his team.
2 goals in the Lynk Cup already for Brown. Can he provide Dunbeholden with more? And those 2 goals came in extra time against Treasure Beach. From the parish of St. Elizabeth.
Free kick for Dunbeholden. Christian's ball inside. Looked dangerous.
Williams still has a bit of pace about him, you know. Goal kick though.
Makes no sense arguing. Yellow card is going to be shown to him because of that.
You know, he has a smile. Dean. Odette Hamilton doesn't like his response to the assistant. 21 goals in his Premier League career, Stephen Williams. Has found 1. Well, actually none. Did think he had found 1 in the Lynk Cup, but no.
No, just 2 goals in the season.
Yeah, 2
so
goals
far
in the season.
Did score 9 goals for Home United, 1 for Humberline. Also scored 9 goals for Waterhouse as well. Did Stephen Williams. Lewis. Oh, that's a lovely ball to Morgan. Morgan on his left. Not sure that was the perfect scenario. Deciding to go for the glory. Keeping possession, not going forward obviously, but keeping possession nicely. Simpson across to Garnett. Garnett goes long.
That's the thing I've noticed in the league though, the lack of patience.
Again, the long throw to Morgan.
Knocking the ball around nice, and then they just need to try a long pass for some reason.
Lewis. There's the ball inside the area. Oh, that was a vital interception. Garnett back across to Lewis. Lewis gets the return ball here. Lofted inside the box. Simpson lost it out to Williams, who committed the foul though.
Yeah, that's that tendency, Williams, just to put his hand on the shoulder of the opponent and pull, and that's always going to be a foul.
And just to confirm that Williams had got a yellow card before that play for his talk back to the assistant referee. We have a second chance to clear. Christian couldn't grab it. There's two of the guns now, trying to weave his way through. Now it's sent out wide, and this shot is wide of the mark. There was a deflection there, you know, and the source, Christopher Matthews. Well, the defenders are trying to show their worth in the attacking third in this game.
Nice build-up play by Tivoli. Difficult angle. Trying his luck. Well blocked by Taylor.
Lewis to deliver. Sent high again at the back post, headed away. Petticook always putting his body on the line. Lewis. He was fouled there. Christian doesn't like the call against him. Here's Lewis's ball inside the area, headed behind for a corner kick to Tivoli Gardens here. Siobhan James in the way of that one. Here comes the corner kick. Not a lot of time remaining in the first stanza of extra time. In fact, that's it. That's the end of it. 15 minutes gone. 15 minutes to go in extra time. Still locked on aggregate, Chris Taylor.
Yep. Pretty even in the first half of extra time there. Donbeholden showing more urgency in the first bit of it, but Tivoli coming into their own just before the whistle. Lots of tired legs out there, as expected. Tivoli have had to go to extra time so far this season in the Lynk Cup. 2-0 win over Albion Mountain and a 3-1 win over Falkland. Their two matches. But yeah, Dunbeholden had to go to extra time to get past Treasure Beach. 4-1 they won in the end. So they're a little bit more attuned for the longer format. The winner of this to play Cavalier in the semi-finals of the Lynk Cup. Cavalier, who have never won this tournament, on their half of the draw. The other semi-final, we'll see Harbourview battling Portmore. Harbourview, 5-time champions of the All-Ireland Knockout, the most of any club. Portmore have 3. Cavaliers, we said, never won it before. And these two battling for that 4th spot. Lots of money in the Lynk Cup. The winners of the Lynk Cup to win $1.6 million. The second place team to win 1.4, third 1.05 million, and the 4th place team 800,000. So 3 out of the 4 semi-finalists already decided, and amongst the dollars, Donald Oliver thinks it's too close in terms of the prize money. I would think, who cares once you're there?
And that's my point. So, the second period of extra time underway here. And we are still all squared on aggregate.
Yeah. Donbeholden, the first time they are playing in the Lynk Cup in the All-Ireland Knockout. Tivoli Gardens, they have won this competition 3 times as well. 2010, 2011, 2005, 2006, and 1998, 99. $1998-99 done on that time. Well, the competition has had so many names, he's not going to keep that in play. Back in that time, it was the MBS Federation Cup, somewhat called the FA Cup in Jamaica. Yeah. And then it changed to the Red Stripe Champions Cup in 2004. And that took place, that stood for what, some 3 years as far as I remember. Then it became the COK Cooperative Credit Union Champions Cup.
That was a mouthful.
Telling me. That's why it only lasted a year.
Well, here's Dunbeholden looking to get a winner here. Ball played inside. Williams still holding strong. Watkins comes out to claim it. who will make the move here in this second period of extra time. I am a little bit surprised that the option was there for extra time as opposed to going straight to penalty shootout, especially in the back end of a season like this.
It is senior football and not schoolboy football.
Touche.
Yeah. Right now, the international format at senior level is that you play extra time.
Not in all competitions, especially
all,
domestic competitions.
Quite a few of them.
Haven't seen the urgency so far from both sets of players. Something could happen out of the blue, though. Not if Pennycook has anything to do with it. Corner kick to Dunbeholden. Christian has gone across to take it. What kind of cross will he deliver? It's not a bad one. Punched away. Not too far away. Pennycook does well. Nakil right. Wanting to switch the play. And does. Simpson to the byline. Couldn't quite pull it back. But his team does have a corner kick. And they're taking their time about it too. Seems as if both teams are playing on fumes here. Alton Lewis to take it for Tivoli Gardens. Here it comes inside, headed away. Put into touch. Tivoli can't keep it. They have it back, Tivoli. Simpson. Simpson lining up an effort that's wide. Morgan trying to skip by his marker. Found the turf instead. Morgan needed a better ball. Oh, free kick to Tivoli Gardens in a dangerous spot here.
Yep. Chance to create something. Just under 7 minutes to go as well. Pushing the back from Dwayne Smith.
Right in front of Odette Hamilton too.
And unnecessary in that position. Right at his back to goal. Nothing doing. Now you give Tivoli an opportunity.
The wall is being constructed by Damien Hyatt. Morgan is behind this. Alton Lewis is behind this as well. Morgan can hit them, you know. So too Lewis, to be fair. Who will go for it?
Angle does suit a left footer, but none are available.
Yeah. Wow.
That was disappointing from Morgan. Scored the only hat-trick of the Premier League a couple seasons ago, Horatio Morgan. Not much since. Scored once already this season in the Premier League. Nothing in the Lynk Cup thus far.
I wonder which team prefers going to penalties. Well, could it be decided here? Nope, not with that play. 5 more minutes to go. Maybe it gets a little bit more desperate now. Dunbeholden with it. Williams. Smith. Oh, Williams gets it back. Luckily, trying to thread that one through. Unfortunately, for Donbeholden, couldn't quite find that pass. Get the ball over the top. Taken by Brown. Brown sends it across. Too much on it. And now Tivoli Gardens will respond. Oh, he was on the ground for a long time there. Dwayne Smith came up with the ball. Does well to hold off his marker there, Smith. But I think that McCain doing some defensive work. Well, 3 minutes to go. He was brought on to replace Samuels. Rashawn Taylor hasn't shown the same quality so far.
Yeah. I wonder if the coaches have thought out their penalty listing. 5 each from the spot. And then if you're all square, sudden death. If this scoreline remains the same, it will have to come down to penalty kicks to decide who is the 4th semi-finalist in the Lynk Cup.
Unless it's decided now. This one sent inside and it crossed the line, did it? Yep. corner kick. Watkins again in the way and denying Stephen Williams. Christian has gone across to take it. There's the ball inside at the near post. It goes behind for another corner kick. Ball again inside the area. Oh, Watkins collects. We have about a minute to go in extra time.
We've already seen one penalty shootout in the Lynk Cup.
Well,
Chapelton Maroons defeating Humble Lion in the round of 16.
oh, here's a ball over the top, but no issues there for Watkins.
Will it be the experience of Hyatt or the form of Watkins? If we get there.
I'm not sure if a lot of penalties are going to be scored in this shootout. I'd be very surprised if it's a high-scoring shootout. Final chance here. It's Petticook, the captain. Deflected. It comes across to Simpson. And Simpson loses possession.
The last time Dunbeholden were in a penalty shootout, they lost in the final of the Premier League last season against Harbourview.
Penalties will decide the final semi-finalists in the Lynk Cup. Wow. 30 minutes in extra time, not a lot of action in there. And almost if the teams had resigned themselves to go to the lottery to decide this one. The lottery, it is. Take your pick. Gamble if you wish. This quarterfinal will be decided from 12 yards.
None of the coaches bringing on players in the dying stage of extra time to kick a penalty. How will it go? He needs to work out the listing. The two Thomases conversing. Harold and Jermaine.
While one Thomas was left on the bench.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise for us. Not the best track record for Donbeholden in terms of penalty shootouts. Tivoli will. They haven't had one in a while. But they have won the All-Ireland knockout on 3 occasions.
Teams talk it over.
Yeah. Two goals today, and there have been two beauties from O'Dane Samuels. Tivoli coming into the match today with a 2-0 advantage, and Dean Samuels after some 27 minutes with the first of them, his first goal as a senior, and then this from the 27-year-old. Another magnificent strike, cutting in on the right-hand side. This one after 89 minutes. And yeah, something to behold from the Dunbeholden number 4. Got injured shortly after that and had to be substituted. We've played 30 minutes of extra time and there have been no more goals. So we go to penalties, 2-2 on aggregate. And actually, when you look at the teams remaining in this tournament, Tivoli, the most recent of the winners. That 2010-2011 victory from Tivoli, the most recent of the 5 teams remaining. They did get to the final in 2012-2013, and they lost on penalties actually to Waterhouse. That was the last time they went to penalties in the All-Ireland knockout, and it didn't go well. Waterhouse defeating them 3-1 on penalties. Guess what the scoreline was after extra time? 2-2.
A sense of deja vu here.
So, yeah,
we're going to be using the end away to our right.
It's the captain stepping up first for Donbeholden.
Yep, so Dunbeholden will go first in this tie. So the conversation is being had with both goalkeepers in regards to being on the line and not moving.
Where they can move.
Before the kick is taken. Or be off the line, to be more specific.
1 foot must be on the line when the ball is kicked.
Ricardo Thomas will start the proceedings here. Finding that perfect blade of grass.
A man who can kick with either foot. This time it looks to be the left.
Thomas against Watkins. Scores. Confident penalty. 1 from 1.
Good penalty, Ricardo Thomas. Watkins committing early. And Thomas going the other way. Celebration to the heavens. Donbeholden with the lead.
Next up, Alton Lewis.
Had a good game today, Alton Lewis.
Yep, I believe so.
Both ends of the park, some important blocks on the line.
But usually that counts for little when you are 12 yards away in a penalty shootout. Lewis for the equalizer.
It's wide.
It is wide of the mark. Counted for little. Dunbeholden with the advantage after 1 kick apiece.
Alton Lewis not choosing to look at Damien Hyatt. Hyatt gets the right way, and had that been on target, Hyatt would have saved it as well. But it was off target. And disappointment for the number 14.
So now it's a turn of the youngster Malachi Douglas.
Wow.
He's been in these situations at the schoolboy football level.
It's a different level.
It is a different level.
MVP in the Da Costa Cup, MVP in the All Manning versus All Da Costa affair as well.
All he needs to do is score to give Dunbeholden the advantage here. Douglas steps up to shoot. Saved, made. A little bit too casual there from Douglas, and Watkins was there to parry it away.
Oh, what kind of penalty was that from the youngster? Overconfident. That's a poor penalty by Malachi Douglas. And obviously the pressure of the situation getting to the teenager. Horrible kick.
Doesn't know
Tried
where
that
to go.
fancy step, the Jorginho style, and it didn't work.
Horatio Morgan came on as a sub. What can he offer here to level things up for Tivoli Gardens? Morgan scores.
Good penalty.
That was right in the corner, you know.
All even. Hyatt chose the right way again.
1-1 now.
Morgan's kick was too good. Pace and accuracy went under Hyatt, you know. The pace beat him, Hyatt. Nicoy Christian.
So 1 apiece now. The going rate, 50%. Nicoy Christian now. To give Dunbeholden the advantage in the tie. Oh, the save is made. Watkins coming up big again. And Christian, who was off all game today, has certainly not turned up to the party from 12 yards.
What a save. The form of Kiwan Watkins coming to the fore again. That was not a good penalty by Nicoy Christian. Way too central. And the talented midfielder. Another one of the quality players from Donbeholden to missing a penalty shootout. We do remember Fabian McCarthy last year in the final, missing. And now a chance for Tivoli to go ahead.
Trevon McCain. McCain to try and give Tivoli the advantage. He does. He does. Tivoli now lead the tie for the first time on penalties here.
3 kicks completed. Tivoli leading 2-1. Good penalty by McCain. This time, for the first time, Hyatt goes the wrong way. And McCain never changed his direction into the corner. Good penalty. Stephen Williams.
He's been ominous all game. He's provided an assist as well, Stephen Williams. But this is where it counts. To try and bring Dunbeholden level here. Williams, save made again! Watkins is coming up big for Tivoli Gardens in goal.
This kick to win it. That was another poor penalty. Why did Stephen Williams go with the right foot? His left foot is his strong foot. And yeah, ran up way too central. And another poor kick from Donbeholden. They really haven't been good in penalty shootouts. Justin Dunn.
Justin Dunn to send them through. Oh, the save made! Wonderful stop from Damian Hyatt. Wow.
4 kicks completed. Tivoli still with the advantage. That actually wasn't a bad penalty by Dunn, but it was an excellent save from the experienced Hyatt.
But Dunbeholden now must score.
Not in the corner from Dunn, but he had a lot of pace behind it. Hyatt did well. 3 out of 4 kicks. Hyatt has gone the right way. But Watkins, what form he's in. Dwayne Smith.
He must score. He has to score. Will he score? So much pressure on Dunbeholden's number 6 to convert. Steps up, he scores. They are still in the tie.
We go to
1 more.
Yeah.
Required from Tivoli Gardens. It's the 2nd match point for Tivoli.
5 kicks completed for Donbeholden. Basically down the middle from Smith. Watkins committing early. Almost ended up in the upright. Watkins. But Tivoli's 5th kick. Another chance to win it. Diego McKenzie, the teenager.
Let's see what he has to offer Mackenzie. Looks like it's going to be a short run up here from Mackenzie to win it for Tivoli Gardens and send them through to the semis of the Lynk Cup. Oh, he's missed it. He's dragged that one wide. And we're going to sudden death penalties. Wow. I reckon that this was never going to be a high-scoring shootout. And it's turned out to be exactly that. Mackenzie dragging that wide.
Yeah, you guessed that, Donald Oliver. And Hyatt chose the wrong way. And Mackenzie didn't need to be so exact. And the substitute missed. Wow.
And now it's time for the leftovers.
Sudden death. Wilkes.
Zakia Wilkes.
The centre back.
Well, let's see. Can he give Dunbeholden the advantage in sudden death here? Oh yes, emphatic. It really was from the centre back. Why wasn't he in the top 5? Doesn't matter. His kick critical now in sudden death, and now all the pressure in the world on Tivoli Gardens.
Andre Thomas with a celebration there. Yeah, and centre backs tend to go that way. They put the laces through it. Yeah, all or nothing. They blast it, and so did Wilkes. Garnett is up.
Kevin Garnett placing the ball on the spot. Oh, it's critical now. It's mission critical. He has to score to keep them level. Garnett has kept them level.
Managed the pressure well, Garnett.
Yep. Goalkeeper moving the wrong way, Hyatt. Powell. Shakeen Powell. Again, with Dunbeholden going first, they have the advantage here. Powell, though, would want to score and does. Oh, that was brilliantly taken.
Wow.
That was a really good penalty from Shakeen Powell. And Dunbeholden with the advantage again.
Andre Thomas, who couldn't get in the minutes today. He has the dances going. Good penalty by Powell. Just froze Watkins there before he kicked it and into the roof of the net.
Sometimes you can get the energy of a player.
Christopher Matthews.
When they are making their way up. The centre back, Christopher Matthews, is spotting this one.
We said our centre backs like to go.
Yep. But he's thinking about it, isn't he? He wants to keep Tivoli Gardens level. He must score. Matthews hits the bar! And that's it! Elation!
Damian Hyatt. Damian.
Elation for Dunbeholden. Dejection for Tivoli Gardens. And Dunbeholden will make it into the semis of the Lynk Cup. Matthews could not find the target, hitting the bar in the process. And this game, this tie, which has ebbed and flowed, has gone the way of Dunbeholden. In the end, they have won the lottery. Well, they fought back to get themselves back in the tie. Dunbeholden. Won the second leg by 2-0 after losing the first leg by 2-0. And now they're in the final four. Well, they're celebrating as if they've won the final, but they're just in the final four, Dunbeholden. But this win would have meant a lot to the players and the coaching staff, especially with the fact that they had to manufacture it. But what a feeling right now they're having. What a story they continue to write. Did the hard way, as they had to come from behind here. And even Tivoli Gardens had a couple of match points to win it, but didn't capitalize. McCain scored. Then the miss from Williams. Then that one. And then eventually Matthews hitting the crossbar. And that was it for Donbeholden, confirming their spot in the semis. As we take a look at the statistics, at the end of extra time, Dunbeholden had 20 shots, 10 of which were on target. Tivoli Gardens with 14 shots, 7 of them were on target. We had quite a few fouls in this encounter. Dunbeholden committing 13, 3 less than Tivoli Gardens, who were shown 3 yellow cards. Dunbeholden 2, 5-2 in terms of the offsides against Dunbeholden. And they had the majority of the corner kicks as well, 7 out of 11. And they had the majority of the possession too, at 56%.
Dwayne, certainly an unfortunate way to go out for Tivoli Gardens. A penalty shootout is always a lottery. Never the best way to end it all. And I can see the disappointment on your face. But assess that game for me.
I think we play very well in terms of what we did want to achieve. I think we allow them to score, allow them to score in the first half, and we tell them already that once we keep them on longer for score, the easier the game become. Nevertheless, they score in the first half. In the second half, we're playing very well, and the runner play, they get a goal. In discipline again, players just want to do what they want to do, and in the day it cost us today.
Yeah, I think you just certainly defended well right throughout. And when you say you actually gave them a goal, it was really a brilliant strike. When a player scores from 40 yards out, you'd have to say not really a defensive error there, but more something magnificent from the opposition.
No, I would say more of a defensive error, because we tell them already that once we behind the ball, we must always close down the player with the ball as quick as possible. We allow Samuel to kick the ball all day, him free him alone. That was very, very not what we planned. But end of the day, we have to just rebound and come again.
Come again, and you must. And we look forward to seeing the rest of your games in the league. All the best, Dwayne.
Thank you very much.
Assistant coach there, Dwayne Blake of Tivoli Gardens, unable to get through in the end because of the penalty shootout. And Harold Thomas now comes in, technical director at Donbeholden. Harold, you must be overjoyed. We saw the celebration from your team. A hard-fought victory coming in with a 2-0 deficit, and some blinders from Odean Samuels as well.
It is a good feeling to come back from 2 goals down. We always knew we had it in us. We had planned to get it at the full-time 90 minutes, but it wasn't to be, and we had to dig deep. We're coming off a very hectic game with Arnett on Monday night, and to come here this afternoon to play 120 minutes in this condition.
It pulls on the fitness.
It pulls on the fitness, But we're happy. The lads did well. It shouldn't have gone to penalties, but it is what it is.
And how do you look forward now to the semi-finals, of course?
Well,
Cavalier, your opponent. In case you didn't know.
Hopefully we'll get a little time to recover and to actually plan for that game. But we are game. We'll play whoever they want us to play.
And obviously management of the team very important here, because you still have the Premiership. You sit 8th at the moment, but still an opportunity to get into the playoffs. That is we could say it's our priority, but now we have 2. But it's a challenging season for us for some other reasons. But I think that the lads are coming into their own now, and they will do well over the next couple of games. And as you said, you have 2 challenging for. How important is it for Donbeholden, for the club, for the reputation of Donbeholden to lift a trophy final, whichever one, whether the knockout or the league, or even both?
It is great as an objective, but the fact is we are in a rebuilding phase. As you know, we would have lost quite a few of our players, and we've brought in some young players, and we're trying to rebuild that the organization in a competitive way. But we are hoping that we can raise one of these trophies. All
right, Harold, magnificent from your team. We're going to allow you to welcome to bring in your man of the match player here, Odean Samuels.
Oh, this is the guy?
Yeah, that's the guy. Do you know him?
I can't remember. I know he was a goal scorer, but we'll take it.
Well, Odean, excellent moment for you. Your first 2 goals in your senior career, and look at those strikes. Would you have, coming into this game, did you expect to have a couple of moments like that?
I think that coming here, I was just believing that today I will score a goal, because we need it more than ever, and that is exactly what I did.
When you picked up the ball near the half line, what was going through your mind just before you let fly there?
It's just that it's like a range came over my body to just shoot. I'm just saying, I'm going to just take a shot, and hopefully it went where I want it, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah, and how sad was it for you that you got injured? How is the injury, by the way, and you were forced to come off? I know based on the game you're having, you would have wanted to have gone all the way, even to the penalties.
I think the keeper, he knew what he was doing, just that I don't know if the camera saw it. He held my ground, but that's just a game. Injuries are in it, and I'm hopeful I can recover very fast.
And this victory for Dunbeholden, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to the club? How important is it to be in the semi-finals of the Lynk Cup?
The Lynk Cup is very important to Dunbeholden. We are trophyless in the senior football in Jamaica, and hopefully we can use this as a building stone to get our trophy and stay positive throughout the rest of the season.
You'll never forget this game, will you?
No, I will never.
All right, Odean, excellent performance today. Congrats on your 2 goals. Get some rest and recoup.
Okay, thank you.
Well, what a game. What a game we've had so far. What a competition we've had so far. What a game we've had tonight. And it had to be decided on penalties, with Dunbeholden coming out on top, getting by Tivoli Gardens in the end. Tivoli Gardens with the advantage from the first leg, but Dunbeholden just turning the tide here and going all the way. We've seen some spectacular action. We've seen some spectacular goals. It's been a privilege carrying it to you. We look forward to the semi-finals, which begin in a couple of weeks' time. On behalf of the hard-working production team, producer Phil Riley, director Daniel Allen, I'm Donald Oliver signing out from the Anthony Sporting Sports Complex for the final time.